Hi everyone, welcome to WOTCCASIA with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and either are any of these blokes except for possibly the T55A driver on this team. Don't pay too much attention to what I do in this game. It's without putting shit on myself, I have an absolute shocker in this one. But this bloke doesn't. This is my old mate Icarus. Icarus from one of our clan, platooned up with his old mate Von the Burglar. Von the Burglar in the 212A, the Tier 9 Russian self-propelled gun. Icarus in the Tier 9 Russian tank destroyer, the 704. He's already got one mark of excellence on this bag boy, and I'll tell you what, if he keeps playing like this, he's probably going to do he'll probably get 4 marks on the thing. Well, they'll invent a new mark just for Icarus on the way he plays this thing. 1 zips the score. We're on Cliff. Unfortunately, that's right, the first person to die was yours truly. It happens to us all, though. Don't pretend it never happens to us all. There is a little bit of criticism happening right there as Icarus gets the first shot off onto the Object 430U, tracks him. Nobody shoots him though, so misses out on some assisted damage. He's in the 704. Kick it back here where the tank destroyers like to play. The Skoda T50 getting a little bit verbal in the chat. There's been a few criticisms in this game of the Skoda T50. You just get shot by the Striv saying, listen man, you're almost a top tier medium tank, get out of there. These two are going to start to shoot each other. We've just missed Icarus' first shot. Icarus puts a shot into the Object 907. The Object 907, that's randomised from Uniclan. I know that guy. He's a nice bloke. 2-2 the score. 2-3 is the score as Icarus is just waiting for opportunistic shots. Onto these medium. That Batchat 25T will be a brilliant thing to shoot to get him out of the game. The Tier 10 auto-loading French medium tank. That would be absolutely fantastic. He gets taken out by the enemy Batchat. Look at this guy. Look at this. These two. But this basically, a bit of backstory here. The guy in the tank destroyer doesn't believe that the medium should be back here. Now, I'm certainly no expert on the Skoda T50. However, I did enjoy playing it when I had it a long time ago. But I can honestly say I never sort of sat back there. Anyway, the score's 3-6. I'm already dead. My platoon mate, my old mate Heli Gamer, he's still alive, and he'll make some magic happen again. Icarus platooned up with Von the Burglar on Cliff using his Russian tank destroyer, the Object 704. This is a bit of a slow start, and a little bit of I guess you might say toxic stuff happens as he puts one into the Object 430U, a very handy tank to put damage into. Takes him down to 1278, brings Icarus's damage up to 1471. A little bit about the gun, it's 152mm bad boy. Watch that. Bang! 750 alpha damage, 286 penetration, that's with standard rounds. I'm a PC. APCR is 329 penetration. He's already picked up 2,201 damage. Von the Burglar in the 2128. He'll be making his magic happen in the Tier 9 Russian artillery piece. And I know what you're starting to think. You're starting to think, Stewie, why are you doing this replay for? You're in it. You've done fuck all. I'll be honest with you, I did zero in the T55A. Icarus and Vine were actually talking on TeamSpeak at the time. We might have been doing count-ins, and they are known for it. We might have been doing count-ins. Icarus looks for a shot over there, doesn't quite land it. Looking at the T30 now, that might be that. Oh, this would be handy if it hits. Russian accuracy at its finest. Unfortunately, Von gets maybe counted by, maybe he got spotted. I'm not too sure. He got taken by the 212A on the enemy team, bringing the score back to 5-9. Icarus will be licking his lips, looking at that Emil. So I love a good bit of rear action on that Emil too. That would have really gotten rid of a pretty dangerous tank out of the game. Puts one into the T54E1, tracks him, I think. Yeah, tracked him, so he got a little bit of assisted damage as that Striv. That Striv who was stuffing around with the Skoda T50, he picks up a kill as well. Unfortunately, the Striv got taken out by the Object 430U, and now Icarus will be saying, there you go, that's what I'm talking about. These big bad guns, these big bad Russian guns, when they hit, they might not be the most accurate guns in the world, but when they hit, they certainly do a little bit of damage. Now, at this stage, me and my platoon mate have moved on to the next game. Von and Icarus, though, they're continual. Icarus is continuing. Von's watching from Icarus' point of view, as you do when you're platooning, and Look at this bloke. This bloke's coming in like a wrecking ball. Going for the Batchat 25T. Icarus saying, I've got to help this bloke. There he goes. He helps him. Mr. Big Nuts. That's his name. That Object 430U who he just killed. Mr. Big Nuts. You'd never see so many fantastic in-game names as you do on the Aussie server. Icarus from 1AR clan. He's on 2 kills. He's on 3,500 damage. He's licking his lip. He's going, oh, you're joking. Oh, of course, it's a Russian gun. You're not going to hit all your shots. It is a Russian gun. He's got 20 rounds remaining. He might need them all. Let's see, but he's certainly helped pull this game back. 2 kills, 3,568 damage done. Let's go to T50. Still alive. Let's see how he goes. Sees the enemy object. 704 shoots him for 763. Not a bad roll there. Brings his damage up to 4,331. But more importantly, showing patience and not getting distracted by that shit fight that was happening on that ridge. Not at the start of the game. You know, the Skoda and the Striv were both. They were shooting each other. They were calling each other every name you could imagine. Icarus from 1AR, just cool as a cucumber, waiting for. Oh, this will be juicy. This will be good. He's saying, come on. It's a 50 TP. That's a Tier 9 Polish heavy tank. It's a pretty good tank. It's a tank that I enjoyed. I think I enjoyed it. Most of the 8, 9 and 10 Polish heavies are pretty cool. 9-10 to score. They're down by 1 tank. There's my old mate, the Flying Elite, on the enemy team. Also, a few people from NZS clan. Maybe they were doing count ends as well. They're not platooned. They were just happened to be in the same game at the same time. In fact, 5 players from NZS clan. Maybe they're doing what 1AR do. Maybe they're doing drop ends as well. If anyone from NZS clans watching, g'day. How you going? 9-10 the score. 4,331 damage done. Icarus being nice and patient. The 1390 gets taken out by the enemy artillery. And Icarus will be saying, load gun, load. There you go. That's his 3rd kill. And all of a sudden, the scoreboard not looking too bad at all. 10-11, 10-12 now. That Batchat finally gets killed by the 50 TP. And that is concerning. 3 tanks remaining. The Jagdpanzer E100, the Tier 10 German tank destroyer with the big bad gun. The Skoda T50, we know the Skoda 250 is a T50. We know this player's a bit of a troll. Let's see if is he gonna step up and start spotting. It looks like he may not be. He looks like he may be heading back. He's on 744 health. He might not be heading back though. He might be just relocating, rotating around to try and spot mid, try and get rid of the 50 TP. And of course, there's Icarus in the 704, 3 kills, 4,704 damage, showing great patience. Just kicking back here, looking at the Waffenträger Aufpanzer 4, Tier 9 German. Doesn't need to. The Skoda picks up his 1st kill. And Icarus looking towards the 50 TP. 6.5 minutes left on the clock. 11-12's the score. That sounded like a blind shot towards Icarus. His 6th sense didn't go off. I know he's got it. I know he wouldn't be playing an Object 704 without 6th sense. He pulls right back out of the way just in case that player. Maybe it's the Striv, probably not, mate. More likely the 50 TP shooting towards that bush where he was. There he goes. He does get hit by the Striv that time. So the Striv must be up there right up there in those bushes. Maybe, possibly. That's probably where the Striv is. He's just sitting there. He's thinking, well, that's where he is. That's why he pings the map. Puts a shot towards the Tier 10 Swedish tank destroyer. That's a Flying Elite from Crown Clan. He knows what he's doing. He sends me some pretty groovy replays every now and then. Now that Skoda looks like he has copped a little bit of damage. He'll probably be regretting getting shot by the friendly Striv 103-0, the Tier 9 Swedish TD. That extra 400 odd health probably would have been pretty handy indeed. Flying Elite picks up the kill on the Skoda T50, and where did that go? That must have missed. I reckon that must have missed a Flying Elite by about that much. Progetto 65 is hanging around in the chat, keeping people entertained. 11-13 now. Now it's 2 versus 4. This is possibly a little bit more concerning. The 212A on the enemy team quite possibly knows where Icarus is. Icarus was spotted not too long ago, and I think he was spotted. I'm sure he was spotted. And he might start to throw a few blind shots. There you go. I called it, didn't I? The Jagdpanzer E100 at full health would probably be a less attractive target for the 212A than the Flying Elite might be, than Icarus might be. There's the Flying Elite. Icarus puts one into him. Of course, that's going to set his 6th sense off. I told you he'd have 6th sense in this tank. Something else just fires and misses. He pulls back. He's waiting. He's trying to bait the Flying Elite towards him. The Jagdpanzer E100 looks like he's getting surrounded. Look at the minimap. The 50p TP and the Jag Tiger is surrounding the Jagdpanzer E100. Here he goes. He unstuns his crew because he wants to kill the 50 TP. He does. He kills the 50 TP, saving the life of the Jagdpanzer E100. Now the Jagdpanzer E100 can have a fair fight with that Jag Tiger over there. Icarus from 1AR showing fantastic map awareness doing that. That was a game-changing maneuver, and now he's going to push the Flying Elite. Unfortunately, the first shot may have tracked him. That's about it. The Striv shoots. Icarus is still sticking with standard ammunition. I reckon I'll be tapping the 2 key. He bounces the Striv for 390 hit points. Shoots him, takes him down to 129. The enemy artillery shooting towards Icarus kills the Flying Elite inadvertently, and Icarus will say, well, I'll take it. I'll take it. It could have ended so much differently than it did. He could have taken out Icarus instead of the Flying Elite. Maybe the 212A was saying, Flying Elite, pull back, I've got a shot on this guy. Maybe he's marking it with a TK. Who knows what happened on the enemy team, but that was two game-changing maneuvers from Icarus from 1AR clan. He's on 4 kills, 6,500 damage done. Von is saying at this point, Stewie, I reckon Icarus might have a replay for you in a couple of minutes. They're looking for artillery now. That move on the 50 TP, which saved the Jagdpanzer E100's life. So that Jagdpanzer E100 is now on 1,000 hit points. That's only 2 shots from the 50 TP, I guess. I guess it's only 2 shots. So he could have been dead, and the 50 TP could have still been alive, and possibly even the J Tiger would have still been alive. Icarus killing the 50 TP gave the Jagdpanzer the advantage that he needed to fight the J Tiger. The Jag Tiger and win that battle, and then Icarus could take out the Flying Elite. And of course, massive thanks to the 212A driver who got rid of the Flying Elite, the tier 10 Swedish tank destroyer on the enemy team, which certainly had an effect on the outcome. What's this guy doing? Is going back to the garage. That's what he's doing. 5 kills to Icarus, 15 to 13. Not a bad carry. A come from behind victory. We love to see come from behind victories at Get On Board Studios. That's for sure. Let's have a look at how that result went. Icarus from 1AR clan. Oh my god, that's all I can say about that game. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. Bruiser. Fighter. Ace Tanker, let's start again. The Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. Bruiser medal for doing some module damage. Fighter for getting 4 or 5 kills. Fire for effect. He got a bond for, the bond would have been for the high caliber. And the lucky medal. That's a lucky medal. If you're close to an enemy tank that gets team killed, I'm not suggesting for a minute that the kill on the Striv was intentional. It was an accident. The 212A driver was certainly going for Icarus, but he just landed on the wrong tank. But being close enough, and that's why you get that's lucky. That's what lucky is. 7,103 hit points of damage, 5 kills, 1269 base experience for the Ace Tanker Icarus from 1AR clan. He fired 20 shots, 14 hit, 11 penned. 7,103 damage, a little bit of assisted, a little bit blocked, cool, calm and collected, carried the hell out of that one with 50,657 credits after tax with a premium account. I must admit, when I died and when my platoon mate died, yeah, I know I was the first to die, and my score was down here. How did the Skoda go? The Skoda had a better game than me, so I can't really complain. And of course the Striv, they were shooting each other, these two guys. They were finished in the middle. Can't complain too much about that. But a massive comeback. Those 2 game-changing moves from Icarus, shooting the Polish tank, which allowed the Jag to have an unfair advantage against the Jag Tiger, the tier 10 versus the tier 9. That would have, if he hadn't have done that, would have been a loss, I reckon. And then of course that smart push onto the Flying Elite in the Striv. 2 massive moves. Well done, Icarus. Thank you very much for the replay, Icarus. And well said, Von, when you said on the night, never forget on the night, Von says, Stewie, I reckon Icarus is about to send you a replay. This is absolutely fantastic. And he even said at the time, it was fantastic to watch, and I agree. That's the first time I watched that replay, and I reckon that was not too bad at all. Thank you very much for the replay, Icky. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and see you all next time.